Good afternoon. It's a very exciting moment for me, and I would like to say a few words before we go to the interview. It's with great pleasure and honor that I stand here in front of you and take delivery of this prestigious award from Apex Passengers Choice Awards this year. I am truly excited about this. On behalf of Ethiopian Airlines and myself, I would like to sincerely express my appreciation to those of you and all the passengers and stakeholders who have given their vote of confidence to Ethiopian Airlines for the world-class service that we are providing. Thank you so much. It is indeed a privilege for Ethiopian Airlines yet to be crowned as the best airline in Africa among carriers in the continent. As much as delighted we are being recognized for our world-class air transport services. We are appreciative of the award committee for the recognition and encouragement that it has bestowed on us. This recognition will encourage us to maintain our efforts to meet and exceed the expectations of our customers in the services we provide. Began humbly 8 decades ago, Ethiopian Airlines is now the largest and leading airline in Africa and a key player in the global air transport industry with multiple prestigious awards, including the one we received today. We are happy to realize that our investments in modern aircraft, infrastructure, human resource, technology, and network expansion have translated in customer satisfaction and award recognition. Expanding our network, we have just launched new flights to 3 destinations: Karachi in Pakistan, Atlanta in the US, and Copenhagen in Denmark only in May. 3 new destinations in 1 month. As a result of this, Karachi became our 37th destination in Asia. Atlanta is our 6th destination in the US, and Copenhagen our 21st destination in Europe. All in all, today we fly to 134 international destinations throughout the world. In our effort to continue modernizing our fleet, we have taken delivery of 4 brand new technology aircraft from Airbus and Boeing during the last 2 months. Living our motto of becoming the leading aviation group in Africa and beyond, we have diversified our businesses. In line with the strategy, we inaugurated phase 2 of our hotel owned by Ethiopian Airlines, known as Ethiopian Skylight, in Addis Ababa before 3 weeks. As a result of building of this hotel, we could have a 5-star hotel with over 1,000 rooms in Addis Ababa, where we accommodate our passengers transiting through Addis Ababa. Our latest aircraft, the vast network, coupled with the largest hotel, will position Ethiopian Airlines confidently to offer the best of services to our esteemed passengers, whose vote of confidence remains to be our engine to do better. Finally, I would like to take this occasion to sincerely express my love and appreciation to the hard-working women and men, employees of Ethiopian Airlines Group, who strive around the clock to make this great airline more successful. Once again, I also would like to express my appreciation to the Apex Award Committee and most of all, to our esteemed passengers, aviation stakeholders, and those who have supported our airline on this march to a continued growth. I thank you very much.
Please. Please. Thank you so much, Mr. Mesfin. As we speak, so you came on board just over a year ago as Group CEO of Ethiopian Airlines, but that's after 38 incredible years of service to the airline and building it up to the largest in all of Africa and the most awarded in all of Africa. What do you draw upon in terms of, as Group CEO now, what do you think gives you such a unique perspective as you have taken the helm just over a year ago?
I'm an electrical engineer by profession. I started my career in Ethiopian Airlines as avionics engineer in 1984. And during the last 38 years, I have been working in the different departments of the airline, in the MRO, IT areas particularly, and in the operation area. During these years, I was learning. I was very passionate about the airline. Every day of work was a learning experience for me. And particularly during those periods when I was head of IT of the airline, we had to do a big project which enabled me to understand the airline operational processes in more depth. And I sat in the executive management committee for more than 15 years, and that gave me an excellent experience in the airline operation. I learned the work culture of the airline, and I was a member of the great CEOs of the airline. So I am very passionate about the airline, and aviation is in my DNA. So when I took this responsibility, it was a reward for me for the hard work I did, but at the same time, I was confident that I have enough experience to lead the airline.
Of course, and one of the things that's really powerful is connecting the tack that you took in Atlanta of connecting cities to all of Africa, to really focus on that. But now you have direct service from Addis Ababa to Singapore and to Kuala Lumpur and to other cities. Do you see one of the unique things about the flight track, as I watched it from Atlanta to Ethiopia last week, is it goes over Portugal, comes down, and it's a very smooth connection, almost like the Middle Eastern carriers. Do you believe that you'll also have continuous traffic on further afield, like, for example, a passenger like myself from Atlanta or coming from New York, continuing on to Singapore or Kuala Lumpur as well?
Yeah, that is a possibility because we are trying to use Addis Ababa as the best hub to connect east with west, north to south. All our flights from the USA are non-stop to Addis Ababa.
Yes.
So in one stop you arrive in Addis Ababa, and primarily we connect these passengers to Africa because the flight arrives in the morning, and every morning we fly to 63 cities into Africa. The Atlanta route is best connected to Africa primarily. But we know that we have passengers who fly from Washington, D.C. to Addis Ababa to go to Lagos.
Yes.
To west coast of Africa or Western Africa. They have a reason to do that. We provide the shortest, one of the shortest connectivity in Addis Ababa. So many people prefer to go through Addis Ababa to go to any destination in
We were
Africa.
talking over lunch, connecting in some cases in as little as 20 minutes, which I find remarkable. And that's really an incredible service to provide to your customers when they have unexpectedly short connections as flights need to connect up. One of the things that you had is a vision for 2025 vision, so doubling the fleet by 2025 to 120 aircraft. So then you updated it to 150 aircraft. Right now, you're at 144 aircraft and 38 on order. You're clearly going to surpass the 150 mark before 2025, but what are your growth plans from here?
Well, Ethiopian Airlines has a long-term strategy, a strategy of continuous growth, because we believe that we have to grow to stay competitive and to be successful. And this growth translates into acquisition of new technology aircraft, expanding our network, developing our internal capacity to support this growth. So we have been introducing new technology aircraft, and after 2 years in 2025, definitely we will exceed our target, because we have close to 30 aircraft on order, which will be received in the coming 2 to 3 years. And we will be adding more destinations into our network. We have several cities in our radar to be opened in the coming 1 year. So we will exceed. And we will recently, since we got closer to 2025, we developed a new strategy, which we called Vision 2035. It's a scale-up of our Vision 2025, which means we will continue with fast growth, which has to be profitable and sustainable. So we will be adding more aircraft, opening new routes, and growing.
And how have you been able to maintain such strong profitability in the resurgence of Ethiopian Airlines after the pandemic?
Wow, it's an interesting story. When COVID became pandemic in March 2020, many airlines stopped flying. Countries closed their borders. But Ethiopian Airlines never stopped flying. Quickly, we focused on cargo. And instead of passenger, we developed our cargo operation. And because of that, we were able to generate enough revenue to sustain the airline with its integrity. We never reduced aircraft, and we never downsized. We kept all our employees on payroll. And even during COVID, we were making profit. Our revenue decreased significantly because our passenger operation was very low, but the cargo operations that we did in transporting essential medical equipment was good enough to keep us going. When COVID is over, gradually, since we had all our aircraft, all our employees, it was easy for us to reopen, to reinstate our passenger destinations. So as a result of that, we are still growing, and we have already fully recovered from the impacts of COVID. The number of passengers we carry this year is slightly higher than pre-COVID. So we are slightly ahead compared to the industry in terms of recovery.
Well, it's incredible that you maintain profitability throughout the entire, I mean, we're one of the few airlines in the world to do so, to maintain profitability throughout the pandemic, so congratulations. As we look forward, kind of as a final touch question, you've been CEO for just over a year. It's a decade from now. Tell me about the Ethiopian Airlines that you have built up. What do you envision for the passenger experience, for the airline, and for the industry?
Yeah, customer service is a critical success factor for airlines to win the competition. We are fully aware of that. So we recognize that we have to continuously improve our customer service. One area is we have to upgrade some of our cabin services on aircraft that were delivered before several years. We operate Boeing 787 aircraft that we acquired before 10 years, and the cabin has started to be aged, and now we have allocated enough fund to upgrade the cabin of the aircraft to the latest cabin environment. The second area is we rely on our connectivity. Connectivity is very important for customers. And we would like, recently we upgraded the Bole Airport, our hub, so that passenger experience as they transit through Addis Ababa Airport, it will be as convenient as possible. And we are expanding it further. That is the second area where we are trying to improve our customer service. The third area is digital services. We wanted to transform our customer services into more digital. Today we have digital services. People can book themselves online from their mobiles. They can buy tickets. They can make payments. They can check in. But we believe that our digital services has to go beyond that to enable the customers feel that their journey is very convenient. The fourth one is Ethiopian Airlines is a 4-star airline as rated by Skytrax. But our goal is to deliver 5-star service. Means Ethiopian hospitality is known. We provide excellent hospitality. Our cabin crew are trained to provide the best of customer service, courtesy, attention to customers and everything. We would like to also enhance that. These are the areas where we would like to improve our customer service.
Well, that's incredible. And you're well on your way to being a 5-star airline with this incredible award, being the best airline in all of Africa. I sincerely appreciate. Thank you for taking an overnight flight to join us in Dublin, Mr. Mesfin. It's such an honor, and I really can't wait to fly Ethiopian Airlines myself soon.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Round of applause, please. I'll bring your award for you as well.